Okay. So, so first, as always, just begin by feeling your body. So sort of just tuning into this moment. So notice how it feels as you stop and consciously create a little bit of space in the thinking and in the action. So noticing the sensation of your body, noticing the flow of your breath, the flow of your thoughts and emotions. So just take a couple of breaths using the Ujjayi technique. So this is the technique like the sound of the ocean in the distance, a little contraction in the glottis, like you're making the sound like the letter H. With the lips closed, this sound is a little quieter, a little more subtle. So just feel the breath flowing. So continue letting your breath flow, and I'll just explain for Lena the technique a little bit. It's called Kapalabhati. It means shining skull. There's this image of sort of stimulating light, stimulating energy with the lower belly and shining up to illuminate the top of the skull. That's one image. So it's a technique we do on exhale. So you don't use the throat control, the throat's open, and it looks something like this. You just inhale, and each puff you make by sort of pulling in the belly quickly. And the sensation you're looking for is a sort of like a wave being created up here. You know, we've all had a little quarantine Speck, as the Germans say, a little bit of extra here. So it creates a better wave. So good thing about gaining a little weight, and you can feel your Kapalabhati a little stronger. So you keep your body lifted up, rib cage lifted nice and high. And we're going to do just about 20 puffs. So the first inhale you take, exhale, you'll puff, and your body will start to sort of regulate the breath. So it's not a full exhale, but there's an inhale, exhale that happens quickly. So play with that, Lena, and see how it feels. We're going to do 20 puffs. So we'll take a breath in. And then just take 3 long, slow breaths. With that nice, gentle Ujjayi contraction. I'm going to take one more long, deep breath. So you might find that the pace of your puffing is a little different than mine. I'm going slow enough so that the sensation I feel is that when I pull the belly in, there's an upward lift, and then there's sort of a gravity falling back down. So there's a different breath technique that's a little faster than this one. This one, feel the belly fall back down before you puff up again. So it creates this sort of wave sensation. So see if you can find that. We'll do 20 more puffs. And then 3 more long breaths. Notice what you're experiencing in your body. This is a stimulating practice. One more long, slow breath. And then we'll just do one more round, 20 puffs. Breath in as you're ready. Three breaths. One more final breath, nice and slow, and then just pause and feel the body for a moment. We can work on another time and more details of this technique, but just notice how it feels. All right. And then when you're ready, let's come to standing. So we'll start on the feet. I'll bring the practice we're not doing over here. Good. So take a moment, notice your feet. Feel like that samastiti feeling is there, balanced. Energy, balance, weight on both feet. So we're gonna move the shoulders in all directions. So this is another variation of shoulder, upper back mobility, a little different than how we've done it before. So we're just gonna begin by lifting the arms forward and up. And then as you exhale, instead of just going straight down, reach back, reach down, and reach forward. And then you're gonna inhale, open out to the side. Exhale, hands back together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, just let the hands drop down. All right, so we'll try that again. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, reach back, reach down, and reach forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop the hands. Good. So just notice what your shoulders are saying here. If you need a little more or less movement, so don't push it. Inhale, up. Exhale, reach back and down and forward. Inhale, open wide, maybe lift the chin, open the throat. Exhale, drop the chin, hands come forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, drop the hands down. Good, we'll do two more rounds. Forward and up. Reach back and down. Palms in front of the heart. Inhale, open. Exhale, palms together. Inhale all the way up. And hands down. Good. Lift the hands forward and up, like you're reaching from the feet all the way up to the hands. Reach back and down and forward. Open. Exhale, hands together. Inhale, hands up. And drop the hands down. Good. Just feel the shoulders. Okay. And then see how it feels to take the hands behind the back, so to your sacrum. Okay. If this feels like too much of a stretch for the shoulders, just keep the hands here. So we're going to move one hand at a time, and we're going to wake the back up. So instead of going all the way down, we're going to go halfway down and back up to start. Okay. So with one arm, we're going to sweep up. Keep the arm forward, come halfway down. Whatever halfway means to you. Keep the knees a little bit flexed as much as you need to. And then inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, halfway down. Inhale up. Good. Halfway down. Inhale up. Then exhale, next time, take the hand down and let's switch sides. Inhale the other arm up. And just 3 times. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale all the way up. Good. Moving with your own breath. Inhale up. And down. And back up. And then both hands come behind the back. And then pause. And then we're going to do the opposite. We're going to go all the way down and come halfway up. So just working the back at a little bit different angles. Keep the hands where they are. Inhale. Exhale, come all the way down. So bring your belly against the thighs, the head down. The hands can stay on the back. Inhale. Come halfway up. Exhale all the way down. If you like, you can inhale, open your arms wide like an airplane. And exhale, sweep the hands behind you. Or you can keep the hands on the low back, whatever feels better. Good. Let's just do 2 more of those. Inhale, halfway up and down. Good. As you lift, lead with the chest, the upper back, shoulder blades together, and then all the way down. Then stay down. You can release the arms if it feels nice. You can keep the hands on the floor or next to the feet or on the ankles. Let the neck be long, the head hang down. Breathing here. Feel like with each inhale, the back of the rib cage expands and opens. And then when you're ready, inhale in whatever way you like, come all the way back to standing. Pause. Good. Good. And then we'll stand with the feet wider apart. A little bit of twisting, keeping the shoulders in mind here. Inhale the arms up, rotate the palms up, open the shoulders, turn the palms of the hands down, keep the shoulders open. So like that spiraling sensation through both arms, reaching the fingers away. Good. Take a breath here, and on your exhale, let the shoulders sink towards the floor. Take another breath. And then exhale, take one hand, doesn't matter left or right, all the way to the floor, somewhere under your shoulder joint. Look up on you. Inhale at the hand above. Exhale, look down at the hand on the floor. Inhale, come all the way up, arms wide apart. Exhale, other hand comes down. Looking at that hand, find a nice place on the floor. Inhale, look up at the hand above. Exhale, look down. As your inhale comes all the way back to standing, just do 2 more rounds on each side. So hand to the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Back to the center, just moving with your own breath, switching sides, staying one breath, looking up and looking down. One more round on each side. Exhale into the twist. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, arms wide. And last time, down. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, looking down. All the way up. Come back to the first side as you complete, and we'll stay here for a few breaths. You can turn the head in whatever direction supports your neck the best. You can look up at the hand above, look down, look towards the wall. Just holding the posture for a few breaths. Good. Just staying 3 or 4 breaths. And then after 3 or 4 breaths, you're going to switch to the other side. Great adaptation, Lotta. Again, staying on the second side now, 3 to 4 breaths. Good. When you complete the last breath, just come out. And then pause. Good. And we'll do one more posture with the head down. So if that's head down is bothering you, Lotta, we can use the chair for this one too. So for those who are going to be touching the floor, we're going to come down, and you can either keep the hands on the floor or you can hold on to the ankles or the feet. And we're going to be moving a little bit here. So this is the posture with the head down, the back long. But we're going to bend one knee, let the weight shift over to that side. And for people with the feet, hands on the feet or floor, imagine you're trying to take your head towards the foot of the bent leg. And then you're going to inhale to switch sides, and exhale. Imagine you're trying to bring your foot and head together. So inhale, bend one knee, exhale, head towards that foot. Inhale, switch sides, bend the other knee, exhale, head towards the foot. Just do this a few rounds, back and forth on each side. As you move to one side, don't let the hips drop too much. So you want to keep your buttocks not so low. You don't want to bring the buttocks to the foot. You want to keep it lifted up. Let the knee not bend more than 90 degrees. So working the leg, lengthening the inner leg. And then eventually just come back to the first version of the posture with the head down towards the floor. Breathing here. Feeling the back of the legs, behind your back. Let the head hang down, the neck be long. A gentler adaptation, if the head down feels uncomfortable, is with the knees and elbows together. So take your elbows and rest them on your knees so the head doesn't sink too much. And then slowly come back to standing. And then we're going to move a little closer to the floor, maybe with the blanket for your knees. So we're going to be standing on the knees. So we'll take 1 foot forward. So you can choose the arm position here. You can keep the hands on the knee. Just feel a little bit here lengthening the front, the iliopsoas, front of the body. Exhale, straightening the leg. If you want, you can take one arm up. You might feel a little bit more lengthening through the side of the body, or if you want, you can take two arms up. That's working a little bit, strengthening and stabilizing the hips, the legs. So whichever version feels right for you, do that. Just inhale up and exhale back. Continue doing that movement and just notice what you're feeling. Are you feeling more this front hip? Are you feeling a little bit more the work in the hips and the knee and the leg that's balancing frontwards? Or maybe you're feeling a bit more the shoulders back. And we're going to stay in the posture. So you can stay with both hands here on the knee, and maybe you can bend this back knee a little bit, if that's okay for your kneecap. So for not everybody, for me, I need to adjust a little bit before I bend. So this is sort of one way. This is a little amplifying this hip stretch in the front, the hip flexor. The hands on the knee is a little more stable. You can reach back for some people, otherwise keep the stability. After a few breaths, we're just going to come out. Try the second side. So make your transition. Since a lot of people are sitting in chairs these days, so I find that this posture speaks a lot. One side might feel different than the other, so just notice that. So whatever arm variation you like. And Lena, if the different variations are new to you, so I try all of them and just notice how each of them affects the body a little differently. None of them are more advanced or more simple, they're just different and create a different experience. And then when you feel ready, we'll stay here just a few breaths. Can keep the hands on the knee or arms lifted high. So this arms up is a little more strengthening. If you want to bend that back knee, make sure you feel stable. The hands on the knee can help stability. And just breathing. As you feel ready, we'll release the posture. Come out. And pause for a moment. Come into like a gentle childlike posture. Head towards the floor. Arms, whatever position feels most comfortable. Knees can be together, they can be apart. Just find space that you can be comfortable and breathe in this posture. And when you're ready, just stretch out in front of you, lie on your belly. Bring the forehead to the floor
And let's try this time with the palms of the hands on the floor, somewhere close to the lower rib cage. So the elbows are up, close to the body, forehead to the floor. And then this is the simple sequence. Inhale, we're gonna lift the head and chest off the floor, elbows back. Exhale, we'll come halfway down. Inhale all the way up, sternum lifting forward and up, and exhale all the way down. So it's a little two-part sequence here. Inhale all the way up. Exhale halfway down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Do that 2 more times. Inhale all the way up. Exhale halfway down. Inhale, sternum forward and up. Exhale all the way down. Last round. Inhale all the way up. Exhale halfway down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Good. Pause a moment here. So we're going to change the sequence. This time we're going to involve a little bending of the knee. So just listen and we'll do it together. So inhale, you'll come all the way up in the posture. You'll stay here, exhale. Bend your right knee as you inhale, lift the chest forward and up. Imagine you're going to try to take your foot towards your head. And then exhale, straighten the leg, come all the way down to the floor with the head and the foot. Inhale, lift just the head and chest. Stay here, exhale. Inhale, bend the left knee. Imagine you're trying to bring the left foot towards the head. And then exhale, come all the way down. Try that again. Inhale, just the head and chest. Stay here, exhale. Inhale, bend the right knee, head towards, or the foot towards the head. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, just the head and chest. Stay here, exhale. Inhale, bend the knee, left knee towards the head. Exhale all the way down. Pause just a moment. Shoulders relax. And if you like, we can try both feet at the same time or just keep doing one leg after the other. So inhale first, just the head and chest. Stay here, exhale. Inhale, both knees, bending feet towards the head. Maybe stay one breath. Come down. Try that one more time. Inhale, just the head and chest. Stay, exhale. And then bend one knee or both knees. Stay just a breath. And then exhale, release, come down. Pause a moment. Release the arms. Bring the head in whatever position feels comfortable. Just feel the back for a moment. Maybe transition with another little gentle child's pose. So the back can lengthen and rest. Arms wherever feels comfortable. And then sit up for a moment, if it's okay to sit up on your feet with the knees bent. So just checking the shoulders, just a short little transition. Just breathing
and moving the arms. So just a little bit of side lengthening and letting the arms move. So we're going to try one posture. I don't do that often in group classes, but the shoulders should be nice and warm. So we'll see how it feels for everybody. Just want to make sure that the shoulders and neck don't feel too tight before we do it. And then when you're ready, we're going to sit down on the back side. And so the way that we start to feel the shoulders and see that they're feeling okay is just take the fingertips behind you, pointing towards your buttocks. Lean back here, lift the chest so you're feeling the palms of the hands moving towards the floor. So in order to do that, it becomes a back bend here. So notice the hands, the wrists, and the shoulders. Okay. So this is enough. So this is the same. This is the sensation we're looking for is sort of what's happening here, the shoulders, the upper chest, the back. So if you want to explore this in a different way, you can bend the knees and you can lift the body a little bit. So now you're bearing weight on the arms and on the shoulders. You can lift a little bit or you can lift a little higher. So this requires a bit of mobility in the shoulders. Be gentle with the neck. I would suggest keeping the chin close to the throat or close to the chest. So don't let your head fall back. If your neck is feeling strong, you can lengthen the neck a little bit. You might realize how heavy your head is. So when we do this with the kids, we call this the desk. So nice and flat like a desk. Sometimes our desks get a little saggy, that's okay. Just go with the shoulders, stay there. And when you feel like you need a break from that posture, come down. And if you want, you can stay one more hold in the posture. Good. Just make sure your elbows, wrists, hands, and shoulders feel okay. So if the shoulders are a little bit forward and it's a little bit tight here, this posture with the body lifted may feel really uncomfortable. So we don't want to go that far. So just putting the hands back, lifting the chest, and the hands back might be hands really close to the body. Good. So you can do one more lift. Just about 4 or 5 breaths. And release. And then we'll do a gentle forward fold to counter this movement. Keep the knees bent, even if you can come straight down, and just lie the body over the legs. Let the hands just come to the floor, the shoulders rest, the head down, the neck long. Breathing in, feel the back side of your body expanding. Good. Breathing out. And then whenever you feel ready, we're going to transition to lying on the back, down on the floor. And Lotta, you just take care of your energy, of your body, of your neck. So take a moment and just feel the sensation of your back against the floor. Let the arms be out wide. So like a little T. So not like a big T with the arms
at the shoulder level, just the hands a little bit lower or a little bit closer to the feet than the shoulder height. Palms of the hands up. And then from this gentle position, just start to move into Dvipadapitam, so lifting into the little bridge. You can lift up and come down. If you want to explore a little bit more, you can lift up, just lift the body a little bit up and then all the way down. And each time you inhale, come a little bit higher. So just watching how your body removes itself from the floor. See if you can tap into that quiet ocean breath of the Ujjayi. Even when we use it all the time in our practice, sometimes it's nice to remember to come back to the sensation of hearing your breath. So just each breath, inhaling up and exhaling down. So if you're feeling like working a little bit more with the shoulders and with the back, creating strengthening and a little more mobilizing, or what they call stretching, if you like, you can stay in the posture. So if you're looking for more gentle sensation, keep going up and down, nice and gently, whatever level you like. If you want to feel the strength of the back side of the body, come up into the posture. You can keep the arms where they are, or if you like, you can bring the hands behind you so the hands come together on the floor. This is a little more opening in the shoulders. So if you try to bring the hands together and they can't touch the floor, then maybe don't try to interlock them, just bring them a little closer together. What's most important is the sensation you feel in the shoulders. It's not about the hands touching. Feeling the strength of your legs, buttocks, the back. Being gentle with the neck. As you feel ready, you can release the posture slowly, slowly, one vertebra at a time. Bring the back down. Pause a moment. Feeling the back, shoulders. From here, you can move into a simple twist with the feet staying on the floor and the knees moving side to side. If you'd like to feel a little more twisting, a little further up the spine, you can take the feet away from the floor. Arms come out wide with the palms of the hands turned down. And as you exhale, you're going to take the knees to one side as if you're going to try to touch your elbow with your knees. And then inhale back to the center and exhale, knees down. So either the feet stay on the floor or the feet can come up. Just breathing and twisting. Inhale up and exhale down. Find that sound of the ocean in your breath. Continue moving. Eventually, keep the knees over to one side And then whatever side your knees are on, the arm on the opposite side, if you like, you can move this arm with your breath. So the arm can come close to the body, close to the hips. And as you inhale, you can sweep that arm across the floor. So the arm then comes up next to the head. And exhale, you can sweep that arm back, bringing the hand close to the hips again. And inhale, sweeping up towards the head. Exhale, sweeping the hand back. So just notice that, particularly if you have a little tightness, the side of the chest, even in the armpit. Can feel that I've been adding push-ups to my weight training workout. So just mobilizing the shoulder, the body twisted. And as you feel ready, you'll come out of the twist on one side. And as you feel ready, you'll twist to the second side. And just, if you like, moving this arm, so the opposite arm sweeping up towards the head on inhale. And sweeping down towards the body on exhale. So just do that a few breaths. Good. And it's perfectly fine if you notice that your hand or arm can't stay on the floor through the whole movement. That's pretty normal for most of us. The shoulders, it's a kind of extreme range of motion for our shoulders in this position, unless that shoulder is flat on the floor. So if the shoulder is not flat on the floor, the arm may not be touching the floor, it's fine, just reaching. And as you feel like you complete the second side, just bring the knees back to the center. A little gentle Aphanasana, so the posture with the hands on the knees. And whatever version of this kind of posture, feel free to do your own variation. Or if you like with me, you can do the exhale, knees towards you. Inhale, knees move away. That nice ocean breath, the Ujjayi technique. And then when you feel ready, just take a note of your body. If your body's ready to come down and rest, make yourself comfortable and warm and rest. And if you feel like you need some other gentle movement, do whatever feels comfortable, right? Yeah. And then just take a moment, notice the sensations in your body as you lie here. So what I like to say is notice the results of your own effort. The effort to come here, to show up
the effort to pay attention, the effort to consciously change the flow of your breath. And it doesn't even matter if you feel like you're good at it or not good at it. You chose to bring your attention to the flow of your breath. And doing a sequence of movements that I intended to bring some circulation to the shoulders, the chest. So just notice how this sits in your body. And then as your attention naturally begins to soften, just let your mind follow the relaxation of your body. And I'll bring you back with my voice in a few minutes. Anamaya, Pranamaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, Nishajantam, Jyotiraham, Virajavipatma, Puya Sagasaha. So come back to the sensations in your body and the flow of your breath. You can stretch or do whatever feels right. Come back into your body. And as always, you can stay resting in this position if it feels good. Or you can come to sitting. So however your body is positioned, just take a moment to stop once again in this space of transition. Noticing the sensations of your body, the experience of your thoughts and emotions, the flow of your breath. And as you feel ready, if you're seated, just bring the palms of the hands together, touching. And if you're lying, just stay resting. And just take a moment feeling the sensation of the palms touching as if for the first time. Lokaha samastaha sukhino bhavantu. And just offering our own peace out to the world for the benefit of all beings. Thank you for your attention.